Not sure if that looks a little crooked. Good morning. Okay, so we are going to get right into it with some Vinyasa style practice. Yeah, you won't need any props today, just yourself. Shall we? Okay. So let's actually come into kneeling to start. So this style of seat is called hero. Oh, hang on here. I'm just gonna press play, start on my timer. There you are. Good. Okay. So now if it's comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll open our practice with 3 clearing breaths, clearing out the weekend on this Monday morning. Take a big breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Breathe in. And out. And inhale. And exhale. Just notice the shift in your body after taking those clearing breaths. It's a sure way to inform the rest of your body that you are awake, that you are present in these early hours of the morning. Keep your eyes closed. We'll move into a little bit of pranayama with equal breathing, maintaining that flow of energy in our body. So no pauses or breath retention in between. We just flow. Inhale and exhale. All right, here we go. Empty your breath completely. Inhale nice and slow for 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. The breath is in and out through your nose. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, just do a couple more rounds at your own pace. Feel free to add on a second or take a second away. Feel the spaciousness, the clearing of your mind, your body. And when we breathe like this, we're really tuning into our presence. Yes, it's for certain that when we breathe, it's autonomic, so we tend to just breathe and take advantage of that. All right, bring your hands together in front of your chest, rub your palms so we're creating some heat. And then cover your eyes. Let your face drop into your palms so there's a little space for your nose to breathe. Good. And then wipe it off the face. You can make that sound too if you want. Open your eyes, roll the shoulders out, And let's come into tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And just do a few circles, warming up the wrists. And go the other way. Now, as we start to move through our flow or vinyasa today, things might feel a little bit different in your body. So we're going to do some poses that we've done pretty regularly, but they might feel a little bit different. It's that little shift. So I want you to really trust yourself, trust your growth in this practice. We've been practicing together now for some time, and so trust that you have the strength in your body, and trust that where we go, you're going to be able to make it through. All right. Downward dog. Pedal it out. Sometimes we feel like we just can't do it, or we have something going on that's holding us back from our full potential, but just trust that you got it in you, right? All right. So let's add our first little difference here. Come right onto your fingertips in this down dog. Come right onto the fingertips. Feel the shoulders, the arms wake up. Start to turn your biceps towards the ceiling. The shoulder blades, they wrap around your ribs. Get stronger through the hands. Lift through the hips. Yeah, now flatten the palms. Take a big breath in. Sigh, let it go. Good. Now take the left fingertips, walk them forward, and then we'll float the right toes just a little bit off the mat. Okay, so a little bit of a longer down dog. Okay, keep floating the foot maybe a little higher, an off-center three-legged down dog. So come onto the left fingertips, hold, pause. If you need to bend the left knee, go for it. Again, start wrapping the armpits inward. Use a little bit more of your chest here. Good. All right. Bring the right foot down. Left hand back to center. Good. Pedal it out. Walk the right fingertips forward. Get long, get strong here, and then start to float to the left foot. Just a little off center. Three-legged down dog. Reach higher through the left leg. How does that feel? Maybe you need to wake up your left side a little bit more to recruit energy in the body, but it's there. You felt it before. Taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then the left foot comes down. Slide your right hand back into place. Let's drop the knees. Take a big breath in. Drop the belly. Look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Again, downward facing dog. Look to your hands. Step forward. Ragdoll. Bend the knees a lot. Now interlace your hands at your low back. Take the more unusual grip. So whatever grip you just naturally took, change it. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift through the hands, lift through the knuckles. Bend the elbows and hug your shoulder blades around the spine. Nod your head yes and no. Feel that stretch across the chest. Sometimes when I'm semi-inverted like this upside down, my words come out backwards. Right, hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch your heart forward. Now here's interesting. Let's pause here for a moment. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you feel the spine lengthen. And then use the hands to open up your chest like you're in baby cobra. Little activation by squeezing the sit bones together now. Good. Fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. More unusual grip. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hug the shoulder blades together. Take the hands away from your backside and lift your chest. Now find that balance, the marriage between overstretching or overcompensating to a good stretch where you're feeling activity in the body. Good. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into a high plank position. High plank. Let's do one push-up here. Option to use your knees. Take a breath in. Breath out, get strong through the legs. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, up. Now here's the switch. Drop your knees and elbows to the floor. Pull your chest forward, upward dog. Be strong through the legs. Good, now lift the hips, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look to your hands, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach, come all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, float the arms up, come right up to the top. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Feel that activity in the backside, the entire back line. Hands to the mat, step back to high plank. Good. One push-up here. Breathe in, lower down. Exhale, back up. Knees and elbows to the earth. Pull your chest forward. Inhale, up dog. Knees lift now. Exhale to lift the hips. Downward dog. All right, take your right heel up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Yeah. Let's go right into a variation of Wild Thing. And I just want you to take your time. If this is where you're at in the morning, it is still early. So if you want to stay here, you can. Otherwise, we start to float, come into Wild Thing where we flip through, toes down, lift your hips. Good. Now here's an option. Keep reaching through. You can take your right shin to the floor. Get a little bit of a different stretch here. Press your hips up to the sky. Come back over. Three-legged down dog. Use the strength of your body. Lift the leg up. Foot comes down. Other side. Take your time with this. There's no rush. Left leg up. Bend the knee. This might be where you're at today, and that's totally cool. Working within your range. Good. Now start to flip over. Hopefully I don't kick the wall open. Yeah. Good. So staying here first. That might be a nice variation. Good. Or you could come all the way down onto your left knee. Take your time. Stretch. Reach through the left hand. Trust yourself here. Good. Keep lifting the hips. Yeah, come back over nice and slow. Left hand down. Float the foot up. Exhale, toes come down. One push up. Come down. Back up. Knees lower, elbows lower. Pull yourself all the way through. Upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. Look to your hands. Step forward. Inhale on arrival. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands at heart center. And, all right, so hands will come back onto your hips. 'Tis the season for allergies. It's like one down dog away from a disaster. All right. Now let's bring the hands back onto your hips. Here's the variation today. We're going to be moving into a standing knee. pushing all the way through. This is where we need to really counter the balance. I just want to show you before we get into it. Tap the knee down and then come all the way up. Open, half moon. So we're going to do this a couple times, maybe twice on each side. First one really slow, and then second one to pace. Okay, here we go. Hands on your hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Focus your eyes on a spot that isn't moving. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, bring the navel into spine, cinch in through your waist. I like to use my hands as a harness to help balance. Float your left knee up. Good. Find your balance steady through the right foot so you can feel all the muscles in your right leg activate as if you're trying to pull up a compression stocking. Like you're about to go on a plane somewhere, yeah? Okay. Now, as we tip forward, counter the balance. So tip, the leg will come out. Find the strength in the body. Maybe re-engage through your harness. Belly pulls in. Good. Option to keep your arms over your head, on the hips, maybe the hands on the hips. Good. All right, so here's where we're going to move. Bend the right knee, tap the left knee down, and then come all the way back up to that start position. Now take your time here. Rotate your hips. Come into half moon. Take your time. No rush. Press through the left heel. Right hand might float down. It might even come onto your leg. Take your time. Breathe. Good. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Pull yourself back up. Come all the way through to start. And release the foot down. Take a breath here. Now one more time, a little bit to pace. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale the knee up. Exhale, tip forward. Good. Reach the arms. Use this as your counterbalance, or hands could stay on the hips. Bend right knee. Tap down with the left. Good. Pull all the way up. Find your stability. Now rock open through the hip. Right hand down. Flex through the foot. Feel all the muscles in the right leg wiggling around there. Stabilizing your ankle. Good. Roll all the way through. Take your time. Pull yourself up. And release. Let this go. Shake it out. Good. Other side. Okay, so hands on the hips. First one slow, second one a little bit faster. Take the right knee up. Lifting up nice and tall. Big breath in. Exhale, lean forward as you kick back. So that's really important in balance, and I don't think it's ever emphasized as much as it can be, how much we use our upper body as leverage when we come into these balancing poses. Good. Now bend your left knee, tap down through the right, come all the way back up. Good. Now slowly kick back, open, stabilize your gaze, stabilize your foundation, roll the hip. Left hand might crawl down the leg or onto the mat. If you fall, who cares? Just go for it. Fall. Reach through the foot. Breathe very deep. Good. Now float the left fingertips. Come back up to start. Good. And release down. Take a breath. Big inhale. One more to pace. Exhale, knee up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean forward. Reach back. Good. Use the hands. Big breath in. Exhale, bend the knee. Tap down. Come back up. Open your hip, rotate. Take your time. Take your time. Rotate, rotate. Maybe the hand doesn't come all the way down. Flex the foot, reach the crown of your head forward. Use that counterbalance. Good, knee comes all the way through. Ooh, you might fall, that's okay. And foot down. Roll out the legs. Good, take a big inhale, reach up. Feet will go wider. Exhale, fold. Maybe mat width distance. Turn the toes out, bend the knees, get low into your hips. Hands in front of your chest. Lift through the heart. Let's flush the legs out with one good flow here. Hands to the mat, step back into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. Look to the hands, step your feet back into malasana position, so feet wide. Turn the toes out. Drop your hips down low. Sorry, my nose is like full allergies right now. Okay, so the next movement we're going to come into right from here is called circle wheel. Now, I'll give you a few variations to start. So you can stay right here where you are if this is comfortable, if that's where you're feeling the best sensation. So wheel is, we often do it with two hands behind us. We'll come back with the right hand, reach up with the left, push your hips up. Good, hips come back down to that seated position. Use your body as leverage. Reach the hands forward, reach, reach, reach. Then left hand back, hips up. Hey everyone. Good. All right, hips come back down, swing forward, reach. Try to do this with a lot of strength and growth here. So we're just really taking our time and we're using our torso as leverage to get in from one shape to the next. Keep going here. Now the option, full wheel, coming all the way through, coming all the way through. So whatever you, if you're going into a full circle, then you want to have the hands come back. If you're not sure what the heck I'm talking about, I'm doing it actually right now. So we go left hand, right hand. And if you're going one way, you got to go the other way. So we start right hand, left hand, right hand up, flowing all the way through. All right, one more time. You could just be going side to side or a full wheel. Malasana. So there's another variation of how we could enter our wheel poses. Maybe you're graduating to bringing both your hands on the mat and you could only do side to side. So that's a really nice way to move into it. Hands on the earth, lift your hips, passive forward fold. Bend your knees a lot so that the ribs and belly are resting on your thighs. Grab the elbows. Now let's make our way into one more symmetrical back bend before we tie it off in either meditation or shavasana. From here, come up onto your fingertips to the mat, come onto your toes, lower your hips to your heels, pausing in toe stand for a moment. Reach your arms forward, let your bum come all the way down without plopping or dropping. There. Lay on your back. Ooh, I'm on my voice pack there. Bridge pose. Walk your heels in close to your tush. You could touch the back of your heels with your fingertips. Breathe in Exhale, lift your hips straight up to the ceiling. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Interlace your hands and press your pinkies into your mat. Keep squeezing through the inner legs. Dig through the heels. Symmetrical back bend to follow up the asymmetrical wheels that we were just doing. Good. All right, lower your hips back down. Open up the shoulders. Take resting pose. Knees knocked together. Just take nice deep breaths into your low back. Let the knees drop over to the side. Doesn't matter which side. And then switch it up. Come all the way over in the opposite direction. Come back to center. You could stretch your legs all the way out into Shavasana or meditation. Good. Big Buddha belly breath in. Exhale out your mouth. 2 more times like that. Big inhale. Fill your entire torso. Exhale. 1 more. And now I will leave you here to close your practice, or if you would like to come into a more gentle morning practice, it's only 10 minutes long. It will be on the IG live feed with Tara Amber Porter, or if you come onto Yoga with Edith, you'll be able to connect there. Otherwise, we'll see you all tomorrow for Slow Flow. Thanks, guys.